Welcome back. And in this Vikram Vetal episode titled Guru Dakshina. Guru Dakshina generally means the fees we give to the Guru after completion of the course. And nowadays it is not like that. You get into a school, you pay all the fees. And many courses are like that. You pay all the fees. But earlier in the Gurukula teaching method, the students goes to the Gurukula. After entire education process, the Dakshina, the fees to the teacher is given. And that is normally given as per the requirement of the teacher and within the capacity of the student. Okay. सर्वस्यापि अपेक्षया कथाश्रवणम् एव श्रेष्ठम् इति भावयन्निव त्रिविक्रमः पुनरपि वृक्षस्य समीपं गतवान्. त्रिविक्रमः पुनरपि वृक्षस्य समीपं गतवान्. Trivikramah, the Raja, again went to the tree. With what mindset? Sarvasyapi apekshaya. Compared to the all the activities, kathashravanam eva shreshtham. Listening to story only is the supreme activity. Iti bhavayan iva. As if he is thinking so, Trivikramaha punarapi vrikshasya samipam katavan. Again he went to the tree. Shakhayam lambamanam shabam skandhe aropya yathapurvam maunam smashana margam anusritavan. So as usual, he took that dead body on his shoulder and started towards that burial ground. Tada shavantargataha vetalaha avadat. Then the ghost inside that dead body started speaking. Ayerajan, O king, pratidinam samaye bhavataha agamanam madhyaratre smashana marge gamanam parajayam prapya api yathapurvam sthitihi ityadayaha nitaram slaghyaha eva. So the ghost is telling, pratidinam samaye bhavataha agamanam, every day coming at the right time. Madhyaratre smashana marge gamanam, and going in the midnight in the burial ground paths. Parajayam prapya api, even after getting defeated, yathapurvam sthitihi, as before getting defeated, how energetic and with zeal, ityadayaha, like that many other qualities, nitaram slaghyaha eva. Such of your qualities are surely appreciable. Mahataha karyasya sadhanartham bhavanu etat sarvam kuruvan syat. You may be doing this activity to achieve something great. Kintu karyasya phalam prapyate eva iti kim bhavataha vishwasaha asti. Do you believe that you will achieve the result of the job? Kadachit bhavata phalam na prapyet. Maybe sometimes you don't get the result of what you do. Athava kadachit praptam api phalam bhavan swayam nirakuryat. Or at sometimes, even though you get the result, you may reject that. Yatadrisha pravrittimantaha bahavaha drishyante loke. So it is making a general statement. In the world, you find many people who do so much but they don't get result, and some people who get result but they just discard that result. Purvam Nandakumaraha nama kaschitapi evam eva vyavahritavan. So earlier, long back, Nandakumaraha nama kaschit, somebody in the name of Nandakumara, evam eva vyavahritavan, he behaved like this only. Bhavataha margayasa pariharartham Nandakumarasya katham shravayami. So I just tell the story of Nandakumara for you to get relieved from that margayasa. Means while traveling you get tired. So to get rid of that tiredness, you listen to this story. Shraddhaya shrunotu tavat iti. Like that, okay, you listen with full devotion and attention, like that. The story, Anantaram Vetalena Katha Arabdha. The story was started by the ghost. पूर्वम् अनूपपुरनामकं देशं शूरसेनः नाम राजा पालयति स्म. So long back, Anupapuram, like that a place, Desham, a country, Shurasenaha nama Raja, a king in the name of Shurasena, he was Palayati Sma, he was ruling. Tasya mantri Brihaspatihi iva buddhimane asid. And his minister is very intelligent like Brihaspatihi. Brihaspatihi is a teacher of the Devaha. सर्वेषु सन्दर्भेषु राजा मन्त्रिणा सह समालोच्य एव कार्यप्रवृत्तः भवति स्म. So in all occasion, the Raja used to discuss with the minister and get into the job. Ataha tadiyam shasanam atyuttamam asid. So his ruling was very nice, appreciable. Daurbhagyavashataha saha mantri akalam mrityum praptavan. So bad fortune, Daurbhagyavashataha, out of bad fortune, that mantri akala mrityu, akala, not in kala, not in time. So untimely he died out of misfortune. Raja Nutanam mantrim chitva tasya margadarshanasya anugunam rajyapalanam kritavan. So the king selected another minister and according to his guidelines, he was ruling. Nutanaha mantri Rajnyaha pritim sampadayatum yadyapi shaktavan. Even though the new minister was capable of getting the affection or the favor from the Raja, tathapi, then also, shasanakarye yogyam margadarshanam kartum na shaktavan. So he was not in a proper position to guide the king in ruling matters. Yataha, because tadrishi buddhi paripakvata na asit tasya. Because he was not such a sharp person. Buddhi paripakvata. Pakva means matured. Paripakvam also well matured only. So he was not having matured thoughts to lead the king in the ruling matters. But he was very good in getting the friendship or the affection from the king. Ataha yathapi yathapi, I'm sorry, ataha yathamati means within his capacity, as per his intelligence. Upayan suchayati sma. Upasan, I don't get here. I think it should be upasanam. Something missing here. Suchayati yathamati upayan. Okay, it should be upayaha, upayan. So upayam, or it should be in means it should be upayan. Upayaha is the shabda. So upayan, that is dutiya vibhakti bahuvachanam. Or upayam, it should be ekavachanam. So upayan suchayati smasaha. So within his knowledge, what best he can do, that minister was doing. Tasya parinamataha shasana karyani asvastani abhavan. So because of that, the minister is not guiding the king properly in ruling matter. So shasana karyani, the administrative activities, asvasthani. So it became improper. Vyasta means proper, asvasta means improper. Kechana etam vishayam rajanam niveditavantaha. And some people told this to the king. Tada raja bhuktavan. Then the king told, Mantri nutanaha ityataha evam sarvam asvastataya prachalati iti tu bhavatam brahmaha. So the king is telling, because the minister is new, the ruling is improper like that, it is bhavatam brahmaha. Maybe it is your brahma means improper cognition, erroneous cognition. Mantrina saha samalochya swayamapi vichintya aham karyapravrittaha bhavami. So I normally discuss with the minister and I think myself and then only I start doing action. Ataha shasanakarye kopi lopaha nasti eva. So there is no shortfall in the ruling. Yadi alpaha doshaha syat tarihi api saha alpe eva kale samyak bhavishyati iti. If at all there is some shortfall, then within short time it may get all right. Rajaguruna api shasana vyavahare jayamanaha lopaha nyataha. So even though some people brought it to the notice of king didn't accept. Rajaguruna api, by the priest of the king. Normally in the earlier king's period ruling, there used to be a priest who guides about Shastra matter. So Shasana Vyavahare Jayamanaha Lopaha. Lopaha means losses, missing. So Nyataha. So the king's priest also came to know about the shortfalls in the ruling. Ataha sahapi gatva rajanam etam vishayam niveditavan. So the Rajaguru also went to the king and told. Tada Shurasenaha hasanna uktavan. Then the Raja Shurasenaha in a very smiling way told, Arya, oh teacher, puja dhyanadishu धार्मिककार्येषु भवतः यावत् नैपुण्यम् अस्ति तावत् शासनकार्येषु नास्ति खलु. So he thinks you are expert in puja and dharmika karya. So Veda Shastra, Purana, Dharma, like that, and Homa, Yavana, like this, Havana, like that, all that you are expert. But you are not that much expert. Tavat shasana karyeshu nasti kalu naipunyam bhavataha. Means your expertise in this ruling matter is not that much, Divangataha mantri yada swakaryam arabdhavan tadapi kechana evameva uttavantaha. The expired minister, when he started doing the job as a newcomer, then also many people said like this, Anantara kale sarvam samyak eva jnatam jatam kalu. And in the forthcoming days, everything became okay, Tathaiva idanimapi bhavishyati iti bhuktavan. Like that, now also it shall happen. Like that, the king told. That is also correct. Sometimes the newcomer may come and many people may be having jealousy or they don't treat the newcomer, and gradually he will establish. Rajaguruhu uttaram kimapi vaktum ashaknuvanne maunam tataha bhutapurva mantrinaha griham gatavan. So the Rajaguruhu, the priest, without saying anything or unable to say anything, Ashaknuvan, unable to say anything, Maunam, silently, Bhutapurva Mantrinaha Griham Gatavan. He went to the expired minister's house. Bhutapurva means one who was earlier, ex-minister, like that we say. Tatra Bhutapurva Mantrinaha Vidhava Patni Rajaguru Madarena Swagati Kritya Asanadanena Satkritya Namaskritya Vinayena Parshve Sthitavati. So the wife of that minister, she received him well and respectfully she saluted and she stayed for his orders. Tada Rajaguruhu Bhuktavan. Then the priest told, Amba, O my mother, Bhavatyaha Patyau Vishvasya Raja Shurasenaha Samyak Rajyasasanam Karoti Sma. Believing on your husband, the king Shurasena was ruling the country very well. Mantri sthane yaha bhavati saha pratibhavan samartaha bhavati iti chintayati raja. So whoever is placed in the minister's post, pratibhava. Pratibhava means very shining, excellent, like that. Samartha bhavati. So whoever comes to that place, they automatically becomes a capable person. It happens sometimes. Somebody may be having a so-so quality, but once they are assigned a job, they learn something practically on the job, on the position, and they improve themselves. Like that, the king thinks, because he told when this man also was new, everybody told, and subsequently he became okay. किन्तु इदानीम् असमर्थः कश्चित् मन्त्रिस्थाने तिष्ठन् असमीचीनाः सूचनाः यच्छन् अस्ति. But now some incapable, not so fitting minister, he is in that post and he is giving improper instructions. अतः देशस्य हानिः जायमाना अस्ति. So the country is in trouble. प्रियवचनानि वदन् नूतनः मन्त्री राजानं वशीकृत्य स्वस्थानं स्थिरीकृतवान् अस्ति. प्रियवचनानि वदन्, by speaking nicely, नूतनः मन्त्री, the new minister, राजानं वशीकृत्य, attracting the king, स्वस्थानं, his post, स्थिरीकृतवान्, he made it very strong. Like that the Rajaguru told. मन्त्रिणः वचनस्य अनुगुणं केवलं राज्यपालनं नावुचितम् इति राजा न जानाति. It is not correct only to rule the country according to the minister's method or the word. That the king is not knowing. Yatadrishyam drishyam sthitau. In such a situation, deshahitartham, for the welfare of the country, kopi samichinaha upayaha chintaniyaha eva. So we have to think on some good alternative or idea. भवत्याः पुत्रः नन्दकुमारः इदानीं 10 वर्षीयः खलु. Your son Nandakumara is now 10 years, तं भवती चण्डकारण्वस्तं चण्डकारण्यस्थं. It should be yeah, not where. Chandakaranya means some aranyam. Chandakara, like that some name. Chandakaranyastham jnana dhanasya gurukulam prati preshayatu. So you send your son to the gurukula of the teacher Jnana Dhanaha, which is in Chandakaranya. Jnana Dhanaha sarvaha vidyaha bodhayitva bhavatyaha putraha mantristhānam alankartum samartaha yatha syat tatha karishyati. So the teacher Jnana Dhanaha, he will teach your son whatever essential so that he can become minister. Samarthyam prapya bhavatyaha putraha yavat atra na agamishyati tavat deshe sukham na bhavishyati iti. As long as your son has not come out of that Gurukula after getting educated, there is no good time for this country. Like that the Rajaguru said. Bhutapurva mantrinaha patni Rajagurohu vachanam angi kritavati. And the wife of that ex-minister, expired minister, accepted the words of the Guru. Anantara dine eva sa swaputram jnanadhanasya gurukulam prati preshitavati. On the very next day, she sent his son, his son's name, Nandakumaraha, to the Gurukula. Jnanadhanaha Nandakumarasya mukhat agamana karanam jnatva uktavan. And the teacher Jnanadhanaha listened to the Nandakumara's reason for coming and told, Hey Vatsa, O my son, Jnanarjana matrechaya Gurukulam prati, only to get the knowledge, agantavyam. You have to come to a school only to get with the idea of knowledge. Padavyadi praptichaya atra agamanam navuchitam iti. So it is not right to come to a school thinking of getting some post or job. Like nowadays we are doing that way only. Everybody is sending to school because they get campus placement, they get selection, they get in different examination, higher rank. So they want to have some result by entering into the school. The Guru is Jnanadhanaha. The teacher is telling you have to come to school only for the purpose of learning, not with any other motive. Tada Nandakumaraha Jnanadhanam Vinayena Namaskritya. Then this boy is not knowing anything. This boy is only 10 years. So whatever discussion happened, that he directly told to the teacher. So in a very humble way, he started telling to the teacher, Guruvarya, O teacher, Mama Pita Rajanam Yogyam Margam Suchayan Baudha Upakaroti Sma. My father, he helped very much by guiding the king. Tene Deshasya Mahat Hitam Siddham. By that, very good hitam. Hitam means the welfare of the country was achieved. Siddham. Tada Raja Chintitavan. Then the king thought, yet that Mantrinaha yaha margaha suchyate saha uttamaha eva bhavati iti. Then the king thought whatever direction given by the minister, that would be good only. एवं स्थिते देशस्य हितस्य चिंतनं मया कृतं चेत् न कोऽपि दोषः खलु. So in that situation, if I do something for the welfare of the country, then it is not a mistake, Samarthaha mantri swamargadarshanatah raja karya vivekam yatha prapnuyat tatha karote. Samarthaha mantri, a very capable, expert minister, swamargadarshanatah, out of his guidelines and direction, Raja Karya Akarya Vivekam Yatha Prapnuyat Tatha Karoti. So the minister does in such a way that the king get Karya Akarya, what is to be done, what is not to be done, such a Viveka, such a discriminating mind. Like that the minister does. यदि मम पित्रा तथा न कृतं स्यात् तर्हि तथा करणं पुत्रस्य मम कर्तव्यम्. Had it not been done my father like this, then it is the duty of me as a son of my father. Evam कर्तव्य बुद्ध्या अहम उक्तवान् यत् मंत्री पदवी प्राप्तव्या मया इति. So I said with that mind as a kartavya buddhi. Kartavya means as a duty, responsibility. As a responsible son also and as a responsible citizen also, in that mind I told. Rajaguruhu api mam uktavan asti yat bhavata bhavinaha kale mantri padam alankaraniyam iti. So the Rajaguru also told in future, bhavini kale. Bhavini kale means in future course. Mantri Padam, the minister's post is to be taken by you. Ataha kartavya buddhya rajagurohu adeshanusaram cha aham atra agatavan asmi iti buktavan. Then he told with duty bound, and according to the instruction of the Rajaguru, I came here. Nandakumarasya vachanani shrutva jnanadanaha ashisha anugrihan. Then listening to this Nandakumara, the Jnanadanaha teacher blessed him and told, O Vatsa, O my son, Tejasvi Balaha Bhavane. You are a very sharp student, a boy. Balaha means boy. Tejasvi means having very energetic and very brilliant. Yatasmin eva vayasi mahan vivekaha drishyate bhavati. In this age itself, you are having Mahan Vivekaha means very high wisdom you are having. Mama Ashaha yat bhavane sarvani shastrani adhitya gurukula nirvahana bharam vahetu yute. So my desire is, because you are very intelligent and bright person, you learn all the shastra and you become the takeover of this Gurukula. You, after my time, that is the meaning. Normally, we want a fitting, responsible person to take over the organization. Bhavane kartavya buddhya rajagurohu adesham palayancha atra agatavan. You came with the duty bound mind, and according to the instruction of the Rajaguru, you syat agatavan syat. You might have come here. Kintu, but Padavyadinam. So here yan sandhi has happened. Padavyadinam prapte chaya yaha vidyabhyasam karoti saha sarvatha nishprayojakaha bhavishyati. So whoever is doing education or learning with the motive of getting a higher post, that education becomes useless. Nisprayojakaha. Saha, that person himself becomes useless because he is not learning things for the purpose of learning the Shastra or the knowledge. His motive is something else. And he may misuse the knowledge he gained once he gets into some post. And that is what we are seeing nowadays also. Etat sada smaratu iti bhuktavan. So always you remember this, like that he told, and probably he admitted him to the school. Nandakumaraha gurohu vachanam vinayena angikurvanne tam namaskirtavan. And Nandakumara just accepted his word obediently and saluted him. Tasmatyeva dinataha tadiyaha vidyabhyasaha arabdaha. So from that day itself, his education started. Guruhu jnanadhanaha tam sarvani shastrani bodhitavan. So the teacher taught him all the sciences. Shastram here means subject matter. It is not a mantra karyam. Like that we have to understand. Because nowadays Shastra means people think it is doing some puja. It is not that. Shastra means that Natya Shastram, Nritya Shastram, Arogya Shastram, Kama Shastram, they are all not puja. They are all science matter. Evam varshatrayabhyantare Nandakumaraha Gurukula Chhatreshu Agraganyaha Jataha. Agraganyaha means number one. One who can be counted as the first person. Ganana means to count. Agra means forward. So whenever you want to start counting, you always count with 1, 2, 3, like that you count, Suppose you have to count the number one cricket player. Then you count somebody as first. That person is called Agraganyaha, the first person. So amongst the Chatreshu, amongst the students of the Gurukula, he became number one. Kadachit Guruhu Jnanadhanaha Sarvanu Chatrani Melayitma Uktavan. Once the teacher asked all the students to assemble and told, Bhavatsu etasya Ramakantasya pragatihi shunya praya drishyate. Bhavatsu, amongst you, etasya Ramakantasya pragatihi. Ramakantaha means somebody, we have to read further to understand that. Pragatihi means the process or the progress. Shunya praya drishyate. Ramakandasya pragatihi shunya praya drishyate. Maya yetavanti varshani patitani chetabi tenatu kimapi na grahitam. Okay, so he is talking about Ramakanda's progress. It is not looking anything meaningful. Shunya praya means totally he has not learnt anything. Maya etavanti varshani patithani shedabi. Even though by me so long years it was taught, tenatu kimapina grahitam. But by him nothing is understood or learnt. Mama sarvepi prayatnaha vyarthaha jataha. All my attempts became waste. Bhavatsu yadi kaschit tasya pathana bharam nirvahet tarihi varam syat iti bhati mama. So he is telling, amongst you, if anyone can take that responsibility, pathana bharam. Bharam means weight. So here we should understand the responsibility of teaching him. Nirvahet, if someone manages, tarhi varam syat, then it would be better. Iti mama bhavti mama. Like that I think so. Yaha tam buddhimantam karishyati tam agre gurukulasya pradhanacharyam karishyami. So he is giving a reward. He who can teach him and make him well educated, then I will make that person as the teacher of this Gurukula. Etat shrutva nitaram kruddaha Ramakantaha uttaya. Then that Ramakanta, having heard this, he became angry and got up and told, Mat sadrishasya samanyasya balasya sakashat vidyam grahitum na agatavan aham. I haven't come here to take knowledge from someone who is equal to me as a student. Bhavan mama apamananam kritavan. You just insulted me. Dik bhavantam. I condemn you or I hate you, like that. Dik bhavataha gurukulam. I hate this school. Like that we say, I hate you. So that dik means to condemn. Iti uktva tataha nirgatavan. So like that saying, he went away from that. Tasya nirgamanam eva kinchit kalam drishtva dirgham nishvasya. And looking, he going away and making a lengthy breath. Dirgham nishvasya means like that with the sound, we sometimes breathe out. Mantri padavi praptavya iti bhavanam manasi nidhaya Ramakantaha atra agataha asit. Ramakanta came here with the idea of getting minister post. Ataha tenana kimapi grahitam atra. So by him nothing is learnt from here. Iti bhuktavan jnanadanaha. Like that Jnanadanaha told. Okay, whether it is printing mistake or it is some other student in the name of Ramakantaha, because the other person is Mantri's son Nandakumaraha. So let us read and understand. Tataha varshadvayasya anantaram Nandakumarasya vidyabhyasaha samaptaha. Okay, so after 2 years from that incident, Nandakumara's education completed. Saha gurum namaskritya prishtavan. Then he saluted the teacher and asked, Guru Dakshina Rupena Kim Datyam. What shall I give as Guru Dakshina? Like that. Gurukula Nirvahana Bharam Vahami iti Vachanam Dadatu. So you give me a word that you shall take or you shall manage this Gurukula. Gurukula Nirvahana Bharam. The responsibility of managing this educational institute. Saeva bhavattaha apekshita guru dakshina. Saeva, that vachanam only. Bhavattaha, from you. So tasil pratyaya is that. Apekshita guru dakshina. So what I expect from you as a guru dakshina is only that much. Iti bhuktavan jnana dhanaha. Like that the teacher jnana dhanaha told. Tada Nandakumaraha bhuktavan. Then Nandakumara gave answer. Guruvarya, O my respected teacher, Mata eva prathama guruhu. Mother is only the first teacher. Ataha matrusthanam eva shreshtham iti shastrani vadanti. So the mother's position is only the supreme position, like that. Science or the shastra, all that teaching material, they are telling. Matuhu adeshaha palaniyaha asti maya. By me I have to follow. By me the order of or the directions of my mother is to be followed. Matuhu adeshaha palaniyaha asti maya. So this karmani prayoga. Evam sthite api yadi bhavan vadet gurukula chalana bharaha eva nirvodhavyaha iti tarhi tadartham siddhaha aham iti. So even though I am supposed to follow the instruction of my mother, because mother is the supreme teacher, and even though knowing all these, if you say I have to take over the school, tarhi, then tadartham siddhaha aham. Then I am prepared for that. Guruhu Jnanadanaha Nandakumaram Ashisha Anugrihya. Then the teacher with blessings. Evatsa, O my son, alpe eva vayasi mahat pandityam sampaditavan asti bhavata. So by you in a very short time, so much of intelligence or the knowledge is earned by you. Bhavataha jnanam raja bhavana matre raja matraya cha raja matraya va upayuktana bhavet. Bhavataha jnanam, your knowledge, raja bhavana matre, only within that ruling of the kingdom. Raja bhavanam is not the palace. Palace means within that assembly, within that country, like that we'll have to mean it. Raja matrayava, only for the kingdom. Raja Matram. Matram means only for the king. Upayukta na bhavet. Let it not be used only for the purpose of king or the kingdom. Bhavataha jnanataha bahavaha upakritaha sihu. From your knowledge, many people may get or shall get. So this is vidlingaha, sihu. From your knowledge, many people should get educated. Tada eva jivanasya sarthakam. Then only it is the purpose of achieving the life. Like I feel, some people feel learning Sanskrit is very difficult. I don't know. I never felt difficulty, but God's grace, maybe I am blessed to understand, learn. And I want to make the thing simplified. So I am learning all the thing and I am trying to make everyone to learn. And I feel that is jivanasya sarthakam. Like that I personally feel. Okay, that is the purpose of my life. What to do now? I got retired. I am having pension. My son is getting married in this 10-15 days time. And I am constructing one house and I will shift there in 8 months or 1 year time. And then what to do? I simply learn Sanskrit and teach. Like that I want to lead my life. That is mama jivanasya sarthakam. Sarthakyam. Astu tavat, okay, let it be. Maya ya guru dakshina ishta sa purnena manasa arpaniya. So whatever guru dakshina I asked you, that you should submit with wholehearted. Purnena manasa means wholehearted. Ataha idanim bhavattaha tam guru dakshinam na ichchami. So I don't like that from you, that Guru Dakshina, because you are having some other thing in your mind and you are not taking my word. And you say mother is the supreme to everyone. So I'll have to listen to mother. So I don't want any Guru Dakshina. And whatever I want as Guru Dakshina is only to take over the school and start teaching. Gacchatu yashaha praptaye iti. Yashaha prapte, yashah praptaye. So normally when we are reading together with visarga before that pakara or pakara, so we have to say yashah praptaye. To get name and fame, you start moving. Nandakumaraha tataha raja dhanim gatavan. Then Nandakumara went to the kingdom. Tatra saha jnatavan yat idanim shurasena rajaha. There he came to know that now the king Surasena Rajaha Shayyam Ashritavan iti. So he is bedridden like that. Tribhyaha Varshebhyaha Tadiya Putraha Veerasenaha Rajabharam Nirvahan Asti iti cha. And since 3 years, Tribhyaha Varshebhyaha Tadiyaha Putraha, his son Veerasenaha. So the king's Shurasena's son Veerasena is ruling the country. So he is a young person. And this old Raja, he became bedridden. Veerasenasya mahan ahankaraha asit. So these young people normally they have so much pride on their knowledge, their body, yavanam, shakti, like so many things. So it is quite natural. So ahamkaraha means I, like that self-egoistic approach. Aham sarvajnaha iti bhavayati sma saha. So he thinks I know everything. Sarvajnaha means one who knows everything. Mantri prabhridayaha mama margadarshanam kartum asamarthaha. Ministers and others, no one can give me direction. They are not having such qualities. Maya bhuktam angikarena samarthayishyanti, not ishyanti. It is mistake. Angikarena samarthayishyanti te tavadeva iti chintayati sma saha. Okay. Maya bhuktam angikarena samarthayishyanti te. Whatever told by me as yes or type, they endorse. Samarthayishyanti means they endorse my opinion as yes sir, you are right. Tavadeva, that's all they are doing. Iti chintayati sma saha. So like that he thinks. Mantri asti chet janaah shasanam angikuruvanti ityataha mantrinam ichchati saha. So, a minister should be there, then only the king's ruling shall be accepted by the people, public, citizens. So, he is keeping a minister for the sake of keeping. Pituh sahayakaha mantri asamarthaha iti pituh mukhatyeva saha shrutavan asit. So the minister who was appointed, who was not good, like that from his father himself he heard, because he was not like that first minister. Ataha saha udghoshitavan yat nutanaha mantri avashyakaha iti. So he announced a new minister is required, like that. Nandakumaraha yada griham gataha tada. When Nandakumara went to home, then the mata samagram paristhitim nivedya. Then the mother told the entire situation, because so many years passed by when he went to school and returned. Vatsa, samaye upasthitaha bhavan. Oh my son, you came at the right time. Raja Veerasenaha shvaha nutanam mantrim swikarishyati. Nutanam mantrinam swikarishyati. The king Veerasena, tomorrow he is going to take one new minister. Shvaha bhavan rajanam drishtva mantripadam prapnotu. So you tomorrow go to the assembly, have a meeting with the king and take that minister post. You get prapnotu means you get that post. Uttamaha mantri iti khatim prapnotu cha. And you are the best minister, like that. You get that fame also. Like that the mother told. Kintu Daurbhagyavashataha ratrau Nandakumaraha tivrena jwarena grastaha abhavat. So unfortunately in the night by some severe fever this Nandakumara was affected. Saptaham yavat jwaraha anuvrittaha. And the fever continued for a week time. Aushadhadi sevanaya saha saptaha nantaram swastaha jataha. So after a week, after taking medicine and all, he became healthy. Tada Rajaguruhu agatya tammuktavan. Then that the priest of the king, he came and told, Nutanaha mantri chitaha maharajena. New minister is already selected by the king. Bhavane griham agataha iti varta maya vilambena jnata. I came to know that you came home very lately. Kintu idanimapi kalaha atitaha itina. But still we have time. It's not that the time is borrowed like that. Idanimapi kalaha atitaha itina. It is a negative statement. The time borrowed. Like that it is not so. Bhavane maya saha agacchatu. You come with me. Raja mama vachaneshu itopi adaravan asti. The king is still respecting my words. Ataha aham tam vadami. So I tell him yet that mantri dvayam bhavattu iti. Let there be two ministers, like that. Tada raja bhavantam mantrinam karishyati. Then the king will make you minister. Mantri padam praptam chete deshahitam kimapi sadhayitam shakyete iti. So if you get the minister post, then you can do something good welfare for the country. Nandakumaraha yatat angikritya, and accepting the words of Rajaguru, the Nandakumara, aham prathamam nutanam mantrinam drashtumichami iti uktavan. I first want to see the new minister, like that. I think, or I guess, probably the one by the teacher said, this Ramakantaha, who angrily left the school and went away, probably he may be the person like that. My mind is giving a clue. Because of this sentence, I first want to see the new selected minister. Anantaram tau nutanasya mantrinaha samipam gatavantau. Then both of this Rajaguru and Nandakumara went to the new minister. Nutanaha mantrina anyaha apitu Ramakantaha eva. Okay, so as I guessed, the new minister is not someone, it is Ramakanta. Parasparam Kulasha Prashnana. Here typing mistake. It should be Kushala, not Kulasha. Parasparam Kushala Prashnanam Anantaram. Means Kushalam means hi, how are you, like that, inquiring about each others. Ramakantaha Rajagurohu Manasi Sthitam Bhavam Jananyiva Bhuktavan. Then the Ramakanta, as if he knows what is in the mind of the Rajaguru, the priest, he told, He Mitra, Balyataha api bhavane mantri padavim ichchati sma iti aham janami. I know from your childhood itself you want a minister post. Ataha avam ubhau api mantrinau santau rajnyaha sahayam karishyavaha. So let us, both of us, be the ministers and let us help the king. Bhavata saha mantri rupena karyakaranam mamapi santoshaya iti. And I am also happy to work along with you as a minister, like that. Tada Nandakumaraha Bhuktavan. Then Nandakumara told, Hey Mitra, oh my friend, Mantri Padavi me na ichchami aham. I don't like the minister post. Abhinandana vachanani vaktum agataha asmi aham. I came just to congratulate you. Gurukula chalana bharaha maya vodavyaha iti gurohu ichcha. So the desire of the teacher is, I have to run the school. Tasya vachanam tiraskartum na ichchami aham. So I don't like to disregard his words. Ataha aham idanim chandakaranyam gamishyami. So I go to that forest, Chandaka forest. Like that he told. Again we can guess, because this Ramakantaha is a short-tempered man and he doesn't behave. So being with him is going to spoil his life also. So the right decision what he did is, okay, let me manage the school. That is what I guess again. Tataha griham gatva matra saha chandakaranyastham gurukulam gatavan saha. So he went home and took mother also, and he taken mother also to the school. Vetalaha evam katham samapya vadat. So we can understand he went to the school and teacher was happy. Teacher foresaw what is the nature of the minister, government, ruling. So many tricks, so many things are to be done. So our mind should be more alert and we should do so many plans, strategical, all are not required. Simply enjoy all the lessons, teach to somebody, spend your life very happily instead of wasting your brain in all unwanted things. So the teacher might have expected or predicted in his mind. And he became the teacher, like that we will assume. Hey Rajan, so the ghost is asking, O king, Matuhu vachanasya palanam eva shreshtham iti uktva agataha Nandakumaraha kimartham mantri padam nirakritavan. Why he rejected the minister post when he said that I have to follow my mother's word? Asamarthena Ramakantena saha karyakaranam agaurravakaram iti chintitavan va saha. Whether he thought it is agaurravam, means it is not to my dignity to work with this asamarthaha Ramakantaha. This improper asamarthaha means one who is not capable. With that people, how can I work like that? Whether he felt the dignity difference. Raja asamarthaha chedabi mantri samarthaha chet deshasya hitam setsyati. He only said that when he entered the school, even if the king is not good, if the minister is good, then it is the welfare for the country, like that. Yetat katham na avagatavane Nandakumaraha. So this is a general statement like it is said by Vetala. But if you remember the story, he himself said this word. Raja samarthaha chedapi mantri samarthaha chet deshasya hitam setsyati. The welfare of the country will be achieved if the minister is best, even though the king is not best. Etat katham na avagatavan Nandakumaraha. How he didn't know this, like that, this general matter, even after studying so many subjects. अथवा otherwise महापंडितः सन्नपि सः देशहितकार्ये उपेक्षां प्रकटितवान् स्यात् वा. So whether he ignored upeksha deshahitakariye in the welfare of the country, whether he showed any ignorance, even though he is a Mahapanditah, he is a great scholar. मम एतेषां प्रश्नानाम् उत्तराणि जाननपि यदि भवान् नावदेत् तर्हि भवतः शिरः सहस्रधा भग्नं भवेत् इति. So as usual, if you know all the answer and don't say, then your head shall break into thousands of pieces. Tada maunam sthatum ashaktah Trivikramaha evam uktavaन्. Then the king Trivikramaha, who can't say style and now, told like this. भवतः ज्ञानं राजमात्रस्य उपयोगाय मा भवतु, बहूनाम् उपयोगाय भवतु इत्येतत् गुरोः वचनं विनयेन निराकृत्य आगतवान् नन्दकुमारः इति तु सत्यमेव. When the teacher told, let your knowledge be not only for the kings and the kingdom, let it be for everybody, but he just obediently or in a polite way he rejected that. That is true only. Matuhu Rajagurohu cha vachanam palayitum yeva saha tatha kritavan. And he did like that. He disregarded or he disobeyed. Obediently disobeyed. Like that, politely. Only to follow the words of that Rajaguru and mother. किन्तु नूतनः राजा वीरसेनः येन क्रमेण मन्त्रिणं चितवान् तं क्रमं दृष्ट्वा नन्दकुमारः पुनः चिन्तनं कृतवान्. So the new king Veerasena, in what methodologies, in what way he selected a minister, so seeing that he had a second opinion, पुनः चिन्तनं कृतवान्. राजा अंगीकारी सन् अपि यदि विवेकी स्यात्, अहंकारी सन् अपि. The king, Raja, ahankari sannapi, being egoistic, yadi viveki sat, if he is a wise person, tarhi, then mantri yogyena margadarshanena sarvam samikuryat. So sometimes the people may have the egoistic pride, but they may have wisdom, so they can listen to others. In that case, mantri yogyena margadarshanena, by proper direction, sarvam samikuryat, he shall make everything fine. Samikaranam means to make things correct. Kintu raja eva yadi aviveki, if the king is a person who is pride and ignorant, arrogant, and he is stupid and arrogant, that fellow is very horrible, and if he becomes king, what to do? Then mantri samartaha sannapi kimapi sadhayitum na shaknoti. So with a king who is aviveki, unwise, and ahankaraha, and he is having that egoistic attitude, even if the king, mantri samartaha sannapi, even if the minister is very efficient, kimapi sadhayitum na shaknoti, it is not possible to achieve anything with such a combination. Raja Veerasenaha atmanam sarvajñam bhavayan ramakantam mantripade niyojitavan asti. So the Veerasena king, he thinks himself atmanam sarvajñam bhavayan, thinking himself that I know everything. He appointed Ramakanta in the minister post. Mantrini sarvatha anadaraha iti janati eva Nandakumara. Janati nahi, again typing mistake. Mantrini means saptami ekavachana. In the minister, sarvatha anadaraha iti janati eva Nandakumaraha. That means this king, this king is always disrespecting minister because he thinks they don't know anything, they just endorse what I say. That is number one point. Number 2 point, the second minister who was not giving proper guidance, that the king finally said to his son. So maybe from the young age he might have heard the belief that ministers are useless. यदि तेन मन्त्रिपदम् अङ्गीकृतं स्यात् तर्हि तदीयं पाण्डित्यं प्रतिभा च व्यर्थम् अभविष्यत्. So an intelligent person who is under the control of some arrogant, unwise and stupid, then all his knowledge goes waste. Even in government we can see sometimes the middle manager may be very good, but the top manager may not be good. Then the office will have so many problems. So, यदि तेन मन्त्रिपदम् अङ्गीकृतं स्यात् केन नन्दकुमारेण, by, so the king is telling, the king is giving answer to the Vetala, if by Nandakumara the minister post had been accepted, tarhi tadiyam pandityam pradibhacha, then his scholarly qualities and all his pratibha, the intelligent, shining intelligent, vyartham abhavishyat, it might have become very waste. Vina artham vyartham, meaningless, it would have become meaningless. Yetat anichan saha gurukula chalana bharam angikritava. So not liking this. So what is the skill he is having? All his knowledge. When that is not used, what is the meaning of serving somewhere? So I can go and spread this knowledge. Like that he thought. That is vivekaha. Swashakyanugunam yadyat kartum shakyate tat sarvam kritavan asti saha. So swashakti anugunam, according to his one's own capacity, whatever is possible to do, he did. Yada shasakaha asamartaha bhavati tada prajasu vivekasya jagaranam karaniyam. This is very important in ruling a country. Shasakaha yada asamartaha bhavati. When the king is improper, incapable, tada then prajasu, in the minds of the people, vivekasya jagaranam karaniyam. We have to light up the wisdom in the people. Otherwise, the whole country people will be in trouble. We have seen some countries, like recently some Sri Lanka, they were in trouble that, but whomsoever ruled, they are not coming to roads and begging. But the people who are living there, their life has become worst. Tadrisham karyam kartum samarthaha vivekinaha bahavaha apekshitaha. And it is not one-man job to lit up the knowledge in the entire public. One man cannot do. So many people are required. Tadrishanam nirmanam karaniyam iti nishchitya gurukulam gatavan Nandakumaraha. So, how it is possible? He can go to the Gurukula, teach how the country should be ruled and what the public should do, like that when the king is improper. And these teachers can make so the public, the citizens will be knowledgeable and they can oppose such activity of the king. For that, the best place is school only. Like nowadays, you can't go and stand in the street and talk. Okay. Evam vadata trivikramena maunabhangaha kritaha asit. So by the Trivikrama who answered like this, his silence got broken. Ataha vetalaha tataha drishyaha bhutva yathapurvam vrikshasya shakham avalambitavan. So as before, the Vetala, he just got out of the Vikrama and he started hanging in the tree. Hope you enjoyed the story and I will come up with another episode of Vikram Vetal. Take care. Bye-bye.